will come, friends will go. They all seem to change while I'm still the same. 'Cause I just can't let go.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Monsoons are here, but Delhi weather is not pleasing at all. The humidity levels are extremely high and I really miss the coastal region at this point. When I used to stand on the balcony, a whiff of cold air used to bring a smile to my face. But every city has its pros and cons, and I'm hoping the weather gets a bit better. I had a few tasks aligned for the day, so I jumped right into working, starting with making my bed. Dhare got hold of a stamp and the entire house became his canvas. I tried erasing the marks, but it looks like it needs some other treatment that I'll deal with later. So today's biggest agenda is to make a quick popsicle for the kids because I had promised one to them. I want them to enjoy it post lunch, so I thought the sooner I'll make it, the better it'll set. I had soaked some dates and almonds in the morning, and now into this I'll add some dark chocolate. I wanted to make a healthier version, so I'm trying this recipe for the first time. To make it more chocolatey, I'll add 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Now, to give this ice cream a chocobar effect, I'll melt some dark chocolate in the microwave. Till then, I'll grind the dates and almond mix in a mixer. I'll add more milk to make a runny ice cream mix. The chocolate sauce is ready, and now I'll pour it into the mold and swirl it around. I'll keep it in the freezer for 30 minutes. Kids' schools have started, but Dhairya wasn't feeling well, so I decided to let him rest for the day. The chocolate has set, so now I'll pour the ice cream mix. And now I'll pray for the ice cream to set because I want the kids to have a surprise. The next agenda was to clean up the kids' room. Kids' room needed a massive touch-up post-vacation. But instead of going all out and about, I decided to clean up the exterior mess today, especially the study table. I had this old see-through sketch pen box that I thought of reusing to arrange all the markers and sketch pens so they could stay together in one place. A quick dusting of the table, and for that I'm using a mix of water, vinegar and baking soda here. I had some old frames with Rutvi's craft work from when she was younger, so I thought of hanging them on the wall this time. I used tack to stick them on the wall so that I don't need to go through the process of drilling and putting the nail on the wall. Next, to clean the whiteboard, I'll use a sanitizer because it's really hard to get rid of the board pen marks. Sanitizer is an excellent tool for cleaning many areas in the house, so I use it quite frequently. Monkey see and monkey do. Dere also decided to give a helping hand, and I was happy to see that. By this time, I was super hungry and wanted to make something quick and tasty. But before that, I'll put the chole for boiling that I had soaked last night to do some lunch prep in advance. I wanted to make smashed chickpea tacos for lunch, so this small prep would come in handy later. I had some avocado lying in the fridge which I had almost forgotten, so for breakfast I thought of making a guacamole toast for myself and a sandwich for Dhere. I chopped some onion, tomatoes and cucumber. And when I opened the avocado, well, it was a total disaster, as I kind of expected it to. But I decided to salvage some bits and continue with the breakfast because hunger was striking badly. For the guacamole, I crushed one garlic pod with some salt and pepper in a mortar and pestle. Then I mixed all the veggies with the crushed garlic and added the avocado. I'll also add some seeds for crunch and the mix was ready. I first made a half sandwich for Dhere since he eats only that much. Now I like my guac toast very spicy, so I smeared some Szechuan sauce onto my toast and spread the avocado mix. And just like that, an easy peasy breakfast was ready. Both of us enjoyed eating our bits despite the avocado disaster, but all's well that ends well. These days I've stopped drinking a midday tea to cut down on sugar and have replaced it with a black coffee. Dare wanted to help me with the coffee, but little did I know another disaster was waiting.
What happened to my coffee? ये तो पूरी जम गई है. Oh my god.
The coffee powder had hardened due to monsoon since I forgot to keep it in the fridge. But like earlier, I thought of salvaging this too, as I didn't have any extra coffee left in the pantry. Thankfully, I found my way out and finally had my cup of coffee. I was so happy to have Dare sitting next to me, sharing the momentary grief.
A little bit more. I need a stronger coffee. The hot है. नहीं, I can't take risk with hot water. It's supremely hot. नहीं, no sugar. कहाँ पे क्या बना है?
Dare is still enjoying this puzzle I shared in the last video. So we decided to solve it together while I enjoyed my coffee break. Honestly, the puzzles are so interesting that I got hooked on solving this one. The break lasted longer than expected, but what a satisfaction it was once we completed it. This motivated me to search for and buy some adult puzzles for myself. Do let me know if you have any recommendations. I wanted Dare to rest and lie down, so he sat down to watch some TV, and I moved on to making lunch. For the tacos, I needed 3 things. The first was chapati, so I quickly kneaded the dough and kept it aside to rest. Then I moved on to the chickpea filling. I mashed some chickpeas and added boiled potatoes and 1 crushed garlic pod. For spices, I added salt, black pepper, roasted cumin powder, dry mint powder, black salt, and red chili powder. To make it more flavorful, I'll also mixed in some coriander chutney and lastly added some sesame seeds. This filling is so good on its own. You can use it as sandwiches, wrap fillings, parathas, or even make tikkis. It is very delicious and extremely versatile. The next part of the tacos was the chopped veggies. I thinly sliced some capsicum, carrots, onions, and cabbage. And the prep was done. And now it was time for the assembly. I quickly rolled out a chapati and toasted it on the tawa. I then decided to grate some beetroot also in this chickpea mix for some color and a bit of sweetness to balance all flavors. Once the chapati was toasted well, I spread the chickpea mix evenly onto it. Then I toasted it again so the mixture would stick well to the chapati. Once done, I'll spread some cheese on the base because cheese will make this taco very delicious. I also made a mix of curd and coriander chutney to make a thin sauce out of it. Then I topped it with some sliced veggies. Adjusted the seasoning by adding some salt and pepper and folded the chapati in half. Now it's time to toast the tacos well from both sides until they turn crispy. While that was happening, I quickly made a chickpea salad to go with the tacos. Here I used the already chopped veggies and added some boiled chickpeas and mixed in some lemon juice, chili flakes, black salt and pepper. Everything is done and hot and crispy tacos, cold and nutty salad and a flavorful chutney was ready to serve. Not only did it look good on the plate, but it tasted amazing too. If you're looking for a change in your regular roti sabzi, I would highly recommend trying this. You can even prep things in advance and assemble everything just before eating. This meal is a must try for you all. I also made a stuffed paratha with the same filling and fed dhere. Ruthvi chose to eat the tacos with curd while I enjoyed my plate as a whole. It was a refreshing change from the usual meal and the stuffing was just so delicious. So after lunch, more than kids, I was the one who was too excited for the ice cream. But yet another disaster was waiting. The ice cream didn't set. Of course, I was disappointed, but then there is suggestion saved it all.
एक आइडिया है आप इसको दिखा लो उसे दिखाओ
ठीक है, I think that's a good idea.
The popsicle shape would have been better, but as I said, all's well that ends well. Ultimately, the kids enjoyed their ice cream, and I was happy to see them enjoying it.
How is it?
So, the last agenda for the day was utilizing a few pantry items that weren't getting used otherwise, starting with extracting tamarind pulp and making tamarind chutney.
Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me.
I boiled it in hot water and let it sit to soften.
If we get in a car and drive someplace far.
Karthik has requested some sweet snacks for his office since he feels like eating something sweet after lunch. Somebody asking me to cook something makes me really happy and excited. So I thought of making some energy bars and energy balls for him. I love dates, but Karthik doesn't eat them as is. And of course, as a loving wife, it's my duty to make him eat things he dislikes, but in disguise. I hope you guys understand. By the way, who among all the lovely wives watching this is doing this duty well? Do give me a hands raise in the comment and tell me how you are sneaking healthy stuff in. I can't wait to read your fun responses. Now, while I was at it, I thought of making a healthier mousse for my own sweet cravings too, because everything can be made in just a single prep. For the mousse, I'll take some dates, roasted almonds and cashews, 1 tablespoon oats, half a cup milk, 1 teaspoon cocoa powder,
So put your trust in me. We'll work it out. We'll see.
To make it extra chocolatey, I'll add some chopped dark chocolate,
Yeah, we could go for a ride. The two of us. We don't have to stop.
and lastly, 1 teaspoon chia seeds. I'll microwave everything for 30 seconds to heat the milk, which will soften the other ingredients. While that's resting, let's prep for the energy bars. I took half cup of each roasted almonds, walnuts and peanuts. To that, I'll add oats and 1 tablespoon chia seeds. Karthik loves chocolate, so I'll use a chocolate base for the bars.
We can stay in hotels. Just living off the
Melting some dark chocolate with 1 teaspoon peanut butter in the microwave.
So let me put a smile upon your face. Baby, make your worries go away. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out, we'll see if we get
The mousse base has cooled down, so now I'll blend everything until I get a nice mousse-like texture.
It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me.
If needed, I'll add 1 teaspoon of milk,
Drive someplace far. Yeah, we could go for a ride. The two of us,
Then I'll store it in a glass container in the fridge and a healthy chocolate mousse will be ready. And I think it's a great replacement for ice cream. Now back to the energy bars and energy balls. I divided the dry fruit mix into two batches. The first batch, which is for energy balls, I'll grind it with dates and some dried coconut in pulse mode to get a coarse texture. The second batch for the chocolate bars, instead of grinding in pulse mode, I'll grind it for a little longer so the nuts release oil and form a sticky mixture.
Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a
Next, I'll take an ice tray which I'll line with melted chocolate.
have to stop. Baby, let's go for a ride. You and I,
Once the chocolate is spread nicely, I'll press in the sticky nut date mixture on top.
I'll have your back if you'll have mine. You and I.
Cover the lid and freeze to let the bars set. Now for the energy balls, I'll add some dried cranberries, the remaining melted chocolate and 1 tablespoon peanut butter. Mix everything and shape into small balls. These taste so good, it's honestly hard to stop at just one.
We'll work it out, we'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. You and I, let us run away. We can go where we want. I'll have your
The last thing left was making the tamarind puree. I'll sieve the pulp and froze a portion of this pulp for later use.
everything behind. If you wanted to, promise you we will be alright. If it's you and I.
To the remaining pulp, I added water and squeezed everything out. Into that, I added jaggery, salt, red chili powder, roasted cumin powder, and black salt. Then I let it simmer until the chutney thickened.
If you wanted to, promise you we will
Once cooled, I'll store it in the container to use in all my chaat recipes. Unlike the ice cream, the energy bar set perfectly. Today came with its fair share of hurdles, but what is life without surprises? I hope you enjoyed watching this disaster mending vlog. If you did, show your love by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Let me know what you would like to see more of, and I can't wait to chit chat with you in the comments below. See you all in the next vlog very soon.
you and I.